here to broadcast. If this thing don't hurry up, next time I'm just gonna go to the next screen and then go to go to my team thing and then I'm gonna start the broadcast. Please wait.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. On first down and score. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The throw on 2nd down is Love. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series, 3rd and 13. Third and long, it's Love. Allen has it, left side. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. That's taken on the 25. A great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told us, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. On fourth down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. Back deep for the Colts is Quan Bray.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now on second down, this is Gore. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. So just 1 yard to go here on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4 wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options, and also it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Normally he's pretty reliable, usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Love. And able to find Dorsett. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Play fake to Turbin. Now Locke. Backing up. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Love. And this is complete. It's Allen. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton from 4 yards out. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. And all about timing there on on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw.
And 11 plays all told. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nate Irving able to drop him for a loss of 4. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. Now it's Luck. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rally.
And look at this. He's going to keep it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 6 yards on the pickup. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands. He's able to pick up the first down.
Here's Luck. They do a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Butler. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Past the 20. There goes Frank Gore. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Frank Gore, 46 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing is Luck.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep...
And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Mike Adams. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On the counter, Gore. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Again, they run again. It's Gore. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Kendall Langford from his defensive end spot there for the tackle. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise if this would come up short. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook.
And another timeout taken by the Colts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They come up in an offset eye. Another carry now for Gore. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Gore again here on first down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. David Perry that time in on the stop. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? You not only eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. Throwing on third down, Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. DeQuell Jackson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance.
You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind
of missed field goal,
always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you give them your go through the post, but it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing.
Long here.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day, get the blocker away, and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And the Colts coming out now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Frank Gore, 24 yards. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gore. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
But it was stopped on that play. We had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Back to throw. Luck surveying the field. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Here's Pat McAfee now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And a look here at the Colts defense. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach. Now the first 2 series, they don't even matter now. Let's play again. That's not how it works. You're down. You gave up a touchdown. You can't do it again. You have to dig in, grit it out, and fight it out. Reset buttons. It's driving everybody crazy. There are no reset buttons when you're playing in this game.
Preach, Chucky. Preach.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. On the run, it's Robert Turbin. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity. Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
To throw on 2nd down is Luck. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
False start, offense.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Love. And able to find Dorsett. And get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Philip Dorsett, 26 yards. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And the Colts getting ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. To throw is Love. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops.
And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius. I do admire that he went for it.
Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership, a big-time run, combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that...
And he'll get it.
gonna set this place on fire.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So second and 10 here. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing on third. Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Harris now to return. Beckham. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down to pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people here, 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen. Usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3. Those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
This is Harris. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Manning now on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 69 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Josh Brown now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On second down, here's Goff.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Completes it right side to Britt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage lost, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway, essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
This is fielded at the goal line. Spinning past him. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How did they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try to make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They come up in an offset eye. Now Goff. And that's complete to Brian Quick. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed-out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route-running savvy.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Keenan Robinson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts.
New York set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, or play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Manning gonna throw. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
Power. Did I say power?
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. On the run, here's Vereen. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
I got it. I can get in.
The Giants defense getting ready to go here. They did their job last
Dang it.
go-around, forced the punt, hoping
Oh,
for
I
more of
got
that
to get
here.
it because
He
I
got
got
off the
it.
field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get
If
off
they
the
run
field,
it again,
turn the
Gurley
ball
had
into
no
their
touchdowns.
offense, kick back, and enjoy a
She
little
only
bit
got
of
one.
water
They only
and
got
rest
one first
before they
down.
have to go back out there again.
Back out there now, hoping to hurry up and get more water.
Is this the
rest.
fourth
The
quarter?
safety Landon
Oh.
Collins there to make the tackle. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the
Get
ball?
back.
If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a
He
little
got
bit
two
more.
tackles.
If it's just the occasional
Yep.
1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that
He
one.
got two
Come back and get them the next
tackles
time.
from them,
Oh, yes, that's today's
losing
NFL
yardage.
defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can
Lost
rush the
2
passer
yards
and make
back.
plays in the offensive backfield.
Pass it over. Pass it over. Dirty.
Throwing on third. Goff. He has Britt over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That was a nicely run slant
Can
route.
I at
What the
least
receiver's
get-
trying
can
to do
I
is
at
make
least
the
get
defender
one
think he's
first
going upfield for a
Please
deeper
don't
route,
make me
and
win
then
out
breaks it
of
off
this
usually
one.
after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying
Come
to
on,
do
girlie.
is use his
Come
body
on.
to keep the
Come on,
defender away
girlie.
from the football and get the
Girlie,
quarterback a
what
really
are you
nice
doing?
target.
Dominic
What are you
Rodgers from
doing?
Barney up to make the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football.
Do
But
you
these
know
short
every
runs, they
time,
still pay dividends because they can
like,
take their
if
toll
I
on
go
a defense.
back,
They
if
can
keep
add
on
up as the
putting
game
it
goes
on
along.
rookie, I have to go
Control
put
the
it
clock,
back.
control the
I hope
clock,
this not on
and that way
rookie.
you often control the game.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8.
Oh, shoot.
From the gun on
Yes.
3rd down. Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
But that's what you're
That
looking
was
for when you
21.
want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter,
Yep.
can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he went
Get.
backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast. It's
I'm
almost
ready
as if the
to
quarterback
get
handed it to the
tackles.
runner, and the tackle was there
They
right
pass
for a
it
loss of
again.
yardage.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley.
Get
Give him
back
2 on that
now.
run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be
Third
broken
and 9.
and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
At least they didn't get
Back
to
line now to
one-hander.
begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they've
If
got
Gurley
here
run it,
with
yep, they
1st
run
down.
it.
They come up in an offside. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And
They
he's gonna
thought
get
they
this
was
back to
gonna
the
do
3-yard line and no
I hope they
further.
played that
No
they
gain
do.
on the play that time, and it sets
The
up
Saints
2nd and
played.
goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big
Yeah,
boys
cover
to get into
it
the
up
end zone.
again.
Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about
I'm just
changing up
pushing
their
the same
play calling.
plays.
Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in
Shoot,
order to
come
try
over
and
here.
supplement the run game. You don't totally
You can't
abandon it,
do it.
but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Yes.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
So on
What
4th
the one I
down,
made
Goff
only
will yield
3.
the great
They want to go for
Zerline
the
for the
3.
field goal try.
Otherwise, I don't know.
This a chip shot,
Yep,
a
that's
20-yarder. And Zerline's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Eli Manning and company getting set here as they head back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they feel really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown. First half touchdowns. And the Giants add on to their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the gadget play gets them into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They played so well throughout this entire game.
Here's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out.
And that's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here. And listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Again they run with Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And he fields it cleanly. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought that.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Robert Quinn able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Eli to OBJ. What a combo. And really, how do you defend them when they're on their game?
Absolutely, and they're on their game in this one. That's really what this offense is predicated on, isn't it?
It really is. It's explosive plays, and it doesn't matter whether Eli throws it 3 yards or 30 yards. OBJ can provide that.
An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense.
They'll try to run now with Jennings. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. So on 4th down, the Giants will turn to Josh Brown for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this... And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.